But for a guy.
No, absolutely. So I think someone should get him a marriage license.
That would be
You
cool.
know, or, you know, he's always on the wrong side of the law. So maybe he needs like a permanent babysitter or a legal advisor who keeps telling him, no, no, that's against the law.
But maybe if he opened up the wrapping and he saw marriage license, he'd kind of
Run a
stick it
mile
back under
before.
the tree,
Yeah.
change the name on that, and grab that one.
You think you'd get along with Brittany?
I think so. Oh, yes, I think so. That is
There you go.
brilliant.
We'll send them on a date.
Yeah.
On,
So
on a bus.
There you
There we go.
Because you know what, he's actually had a horrible accident too, where he drove over a few people.
Oh.
Yeah, it's really sad. So
A
he
white
definitely
horse.
needs.
So neither of them should
No,
be
send
driving.
them off on a white
No.
horse. There you go.
You
They
can do
get
damage
married
on
at the same
horses.
time.
Brittany and him.
Brittany and him on a
Sounds
white
good.
horse.
Sounds good.
Perfect.
There you go.
I would really wait for that. Honestly, I would pay good money to see that. Can you imagine?
Cool. And I'll buy the pictures.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But stay with us, because after the break, we're going to be showing you a bit of ha, ha, hoo, ha. We're going to be teaching you a little bit of self-defense to help you to stay safe over this period.
Living in a city that's considered one of the safest in the world, you may feel that you may never need a women's self-defense class, but these classes are always overbooked. So before you head off to some destination that doesn't have Dubai's reputation, you need to watch this segment. Today, we have Rio Altaie, who runs the Never Feel Helpless Again Women's Self-Defense Center. How are you?
Good. How about yourself?
Very well, thank you. So
Feeling
today you're
very
going to
safe.
show us some tips on how to keep safe. And yes, we are feeling very safe. But my first question is why is this information important for women and for men?
Well, usually, you know, when you travel all over the place, if you ask 10 of your friends, how many of them have been attacked, have been groped, have been made feel uncomfortable, there's a lot of situations when you don't think that you're being attacked, but you're being invaded, your privacy being invaded.
Yeah.
So these situations happen to men and women, more likely to women than men. And it's just about setting boundaries. You'll notice that even when it's not about being attacked every single time. Sometimes if you're being groped in the wrong way, you just have to set the limits for you. And you control the person. People think always, well, if I'm taking a martial arts seminar, somebody's going to grab me, I'm going to turn around, break his nose. That's not true. It's about control, about controlling the situation, controlling the person by having a joint lock, pressure points. It doesn't have to be a strike. It's about control.
What about your typical attackers?
Well, I mean, I worked with Dr. Mary Conroy, and we divided the attackers into three types. First is the opportunist. This is the one that finds an open window, walking late at night, something like that. Opportunist finds the opportunity and it's not pre-planned. He attacks you. That's easy to prevent it. The other type is the perverted. And this is something so amazing women have, that sixth sense. Sometimes you have this person that shake hands with you and or just say hi to you. It cracks a joke. You notice that this person, you get this feeling, he gives you the willies, the heebie-jeebies. And these are people, again, you can avoid by stopping them short in their spot. The third kind is the psychopath, and that's the one I teach against. Because the first two, they easily can be avoided by not being in the wrong place, in the wrong time. And if you cannot avoid them, we end up being in the third segment, which is the psychopath.
Sure.
What kind of women are in your classes?
You know, all races, all ages, but I would say in their 20s, 30s, we allow females 13 until 18 if they have the permission of their mothers. We'd like them to be there just because the subjects we talk about are a little bit risque, per se. So because of that, for that age segments, we like the mothers to be coming in. Aside from that, we had, last year we did a seminar, a woman that was 47 years old and that was attacked on the beach. So
What about
it's
men?
Men do get attacked.
Are they in your class?
No, this is pure women's self-defense. We run 3 programs. The Never Feel Helpless Again, mainly for women, self-defense. Then we have the health program, which is Hapkido Executive Learning Program. This is for executives, managers, directors that travel all over the place, and they need self-defense because they do get attacked. And the last program we just came up with called Malak, M-A-L-A-K, Malak, which is in Arabic means an angel, but it's more attention, less abduction kids. Because people think kids cannot defend themselves. And I'll show you some things really vulnerable areas in a human being's body that even a little kid, it takes 20 pounds to break somebody's foot. And it doesn't take that much on the top of the foot if the person just stomps on it. That's why when a big guy attacks a woman, attacks a child, they easily can defend themselves by attacking those areas. If you drop scissors or any object on your foot, you can still break it. It doesn't take that much distance between the 2-3 feet to drop on the foot, and it still breaks like that.
Sure. Rio, I'm just interested to know that when you are potentially going to be attacked, it's very difficult to stay calm and to not panic in a situation like that.
Okay.
But I'm just thinking, if a woman is in a situation and someone is trying to attack her, is it better to remain calm and controlled in your movements and what you're doing? Or does it matter if you freak out and you start doing...
Okay. First, more than anything else, when you come to my classes, excuse me, I always tell people to breathe, relax. Now, this is easily said than done. So what we do in the seminar that we do, the Help Us Again, it takes 3 hours. At the end, we try to put them under strenuous situations where there's loud music, a little bit dim lights, and then we have their back towards the attacker, and they're in the room by themselves with the attacker and a videotape. Well,
yeah.
But if I put you in that scary situation, but in the back of your head, this is a secure environment, you'll be more equipped not to panic. And the fact of the matter, I was attacked myself about 3 years ago.
Really?
Really. And the way I explained it to myself, I walked myself, I'm teaching a class. Everyone else is watching, I'm going to just teach a class. And I taught myself, I started talking to myself, say, okay, look, I'm going to explain this to people. And I was telling people, this person just attacked me. I want you to call the police, as I'm defending myself. And I took it like, well, look, I'm finally getting what I'm doing to be, in front of audience. And there you go.
When you have fear, your attacker can clearly see it, is that right? I mean, can't they see it in your body language? And
Again, you regulate your breathing. Let's talk about women in general. What's the most horrendous experience? I don't want to say horrendous experience. The most strenuous situation is when a woman give birth.
Yeah.
What do they tell you to do?
Relax,
Breathe.
breathe.
Breathe, breathe, breathe. Relax maybe is not the word I would use. I would say breathe. When you regulate your
it's
breathing...
the hardest thing to do, let me tell you.
Okay, I'll tell you, regulating your breathing is not that hard if you take it 4 seconds in and 4 seconds out. You slow your heartbeat, it'll help you calm down. When you get more oxygen to your brain, you will think clearly.
Now, we've been taught, growing up, that never talk to strangers, never even make eye contact. Is that true? Does that work?
Okay, I'll tell you. I'll give you a situation. You walking late at night. I'm facing you and you're coming this way. Most people have been taught, look down, don't make eye contact.
Don't look.
Yes. That works with dogs, but it doesn't work with human beings. When you see a dog, okay, don't make eye contact, keep on walking, you're okay. But the fact of the matter, a rapist, an attacker, treats a woman as an object, not as a human being. When you walk in, you make that eye contact. I tell people even to nod and smile. That will break their train of thought.
Okay, sure.
Oh, yeah.
Two reasons. The one, that you acknowledge his existence, thus he's not expecting you to look at him. Now you looked at him, you broke that train of thought, I'm going to attack this object. Now you're a human being because you smiled. The second thing, think about it. You're being attacked, you need to describe the person. If you guys close your eyes, all three of you guys right now, tell me what word is on my shirt, what kind of shoes I'm wearing.
I did it.
There you go. Okay, if you close again, your eyes again, tell me which hand I have my watch on.
Right.
Left. Right.
Okay, see? At least out of 2, we got 50% off. It's in my right side. But the fact is, when we have the seminar, we do have someone that attacks in the first 10 minutes, and we ask everyone to describe what they saw. They can't. We literally had people tell this person had sunglasses on. The person walks in again 10 minutes after they wrote it down, nothing. Blonde hair, while the person was brown hair. The fact of the matter, when you do make the eye contact, you have guaranteed